in cutting difficult materials, stainlesses and Inconels, and many of the difficult to machine materials that are just known for chewing up very expensive cutters. iMachining extended our tool life upwards of 10 times, because when you go into conventional programming methods, you tend to overload the cutter. When it reaches the inside of an internal corner, it chirps, and that chirping noise is just dollars going out your door, because you're tearing up an end mill every time you chirp on the inside of a rectangular pocket. And iMachining eliminates that. iMachining controls the radial engagement of the tool at all times. We cut with the full tool length most of the time. If I've got an inch deep cut in Inconel and a half-inch end mill, I cut 1 inch deep with a half-inch end mill. That's unheard of. You would never attempt to do that in Inconel. We do it with iMachining because of the controlled radial engagement, and we are doing parts that nobody can do because of the way we approach it with iMachining.
The first time we used iMachining, we had to machine a very small, tiny fixture for a part. I want to just see how iMachining works. I programmed the whole pocket with a 1/8 end mill, and not only it took like a half-inch depth of cut, but it machined the whole pocket in like one shot and looked beautiful, and the tool didn't break like you would anticipate it with any other way of doing it. And then since then, we've really started using it a lot.
We produced the G code, walked it out to the machine, and my machinist and I were standing there looking at each other saying, do we dare push the button and start this program? And we thought, what the heck, let's try it out. It is amazing. We sat there and watched this part being made with cuts and feed rates that we were just amazed at. It's astonishing how fast, how accurate, and how the tool life is there as well. It's until you see it yourself, it's hard to describe. It's easy to look at a demo online, to watch somebody else's produced video, but until you see it in your own shop, it's absolutely amazing.
The iMachining module that's in SolidCAM is very nice. It gives you the ability to use a slide bar to help do some of the controls, to go more aggressive, less aggressive on your material rates, engagement of the tool. It helps to engage more with the length of the tool, so you're not just wearing out the tip, you're actually using the whole tool. It makes them last longer, which really reduces your overhead cost of consumables on the machine, as well as moving material a lot faster, cutting down your turnaround time for those parts.
Using the higher speeds, the tools really seem to last a lot longer. We don't have to change tools out after every part. We can go 3 or 4 parts with it, and it's pretty impressive. One of the coolest things that I like to watch out there is milling on a little lathe where it's using the C-axis to mill around. But with that iMachining, it's just unbelievable. That C-axis or where the chuck's just whipping around and material's just flying off there with the end mill 2 inches deep into the part. It's pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah.
We make all of our parts out of solid billet. So we buy large stock sizes of just forged stainless steel, and so we have the freedom to make any size part that will fit within that forging. And iMachining's cut our roughing time down significantly and improved our tool life by almost 10 times.
I want to design the part, come up with the G code, get to my machine, and make it as fast as I can, because time is money. And no matter where you can save money, I'm going to take advantage of it. And in addition, I've been very impressed with the finish that it does by doing full-length cuts, and what it'll do to save me money in the cutters that I have to purchase also.
SolidCAM was an investment for us, and as a business owner, I'm looking for a return on my investment. And I have many things to invest in my shop. SolidCAM was, I would say, had the quickest return on investment on anything that I've put money into of significance in the last 10 years. The return on investment was a matter of weeks, not months or years. It was weeks, and that was paid for primarily in tool life. What we saved in the first month on tool life paid for the software.